Guys, welcome back. My name's Karen, host of Brizbaazar and Art, and today I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys from the folks over at Diamond Art Club. Now, I'm going to have to issue a spoiler warning for you, as the two kits I have are mystery kits, okay? So if you don't want to see anything to do with mystery kits, then this is as far as you're going to have to go, I'm afraid. But I've got two to show you today. I'm just trying to see if the one kit I have is still in stock. I don't think it is. I have a feeling they're both sold out now. So just double checking. I know what the one I got last week, when they released it last week, that is sold out. The other one, I'm not too sure, I couldn't find it, but that doesn't mean it's not there, okay? So one of them is from, I want to say last month or something, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to show that one first, okay? So if you don't want to see the mystery kits, then your best bet is to look away now, okay? So this one, I'm showing you, obviously they're both square. Because of them being mystery kits, they're both square. So this one is the abstract one by Brizbaazar. Now this is the one I'm not 100% sure on whether it's still stocked or not. So it was still there when I got it. I brought it about 2 weeks ago, so I purchased it at the end of October. So you can tell it's square by the blue box and the symbols there. And you've got details on the end, so it's a 65 by 82.9. And then you've got the details on the side as well. Sorry, I'm knocking you as well, it's quite a heavy box. So you've got 48 colours, including 2 ABs, 2 iridescent, which is crystals, and then 4 fairy dust. For total drills of, if my camera will focus, 86,913. Let me just see whether it might be a bit easier without that light turned off. I do have it overhead, but it is quite bright outside, so give me a sec. Right, that might make things a little easier. Okay, so I think that's okay. I thought it might be a bit darker, but it's not. It's actually quite nice outside today. So there's your details for you, okay. Now, the mystery boxes, obviously they vary in colour. This one has lovely purple and blue and green colours to it. So this is what the mystery box looks like. Okay. Varying different colours, and obviously you get the mystery kit image right there. So if anyone has seen Brizbaazar kits before, they know she tends to do quite bold and bright geometric. Oh, this is not going to come out now, is it? It's going to be... Yeah, I had a bit of trouble with this yesterday as well. But, yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Anyone who knows Brizbaazar knows that she tends to do quite bold geometric sort of style. There we go, geometric sort of style images, which is quite cool. So this is what you get on the inside of the box. Okay, obviously you did see me struggle a little bit to get that out. For some reason it got wedged in there quite well. So obviously you got your kit there. You got your toolkit, which I'll go through in a minute, and I won't go through it with the second one. Then you got your thank you envelope. Okay, I'll show that to you in a minute as well. You also get one of these with it as well. Okay, So it's a thank you for purchasing one of our mystery kits. Seeing a blank mystery canvas comes to life as a fun, unique experience. Okay, so we'll tell you a little bit how not to keep it a surprise for you guys. There is a official mystery kit group for DAC, so that if you do want to show off your mystery kit, you can join that if you haven't, and then you'll be able to show your mystery kit in there. You just have to put it in the comments, so that if people do want to see it, they're not spoilt straight off the bat by your picture. Okay, you can't put it in the normal group because they will get it. It will be taken down, or you risk it taken down. Okay, so I'm going to show you toolkit real quick. This will be exactly the same for the other one, so I'm only going to go through it once. But you get some baggies. You need a small amount in here. There's nowhere near enough to kit up, but if you're someone who loves kitting up in baggies, you can hoard a load from any of the kits or use them as spares. It's up to you. You also get one of their pens, one of the thicker pens. It's got a 4-placer on the end, very thin 4-placer. I actually don't mind these ones because I find I get a bit better control with them. Then you've got the nib. It's already pre-filled. My camera, it's not wanting to focus today, is it? It's focusing on the table for some reason. You get it pre-filled. There's clear wax in there. You may get the occasional one that has putty in it, but I haven't actually seen any of those for a while, so they may have been all replaced. You get your brass nib as well. That is the newest feature for the pen, if you like. Again, I haven't seen any of the plastic ones for a while, so I think they've all been out-phased now. But it's basically you just twist here very, very gently, and it will come out at the top for you. And then if you want to refill it, you can just untwist it, and it will should come out. You can just refill it through there. My camera's not wanting to focus today, is it? Come on. It's focusing on the... Okay guys, I'm so sorry about that. That was a call I'd get from one of the parcel companies in regards to one of the kit I'm actually showing you. So I do apologise for that. So as I was saying, there's obviously you've got your twisting pick pen there. Okay. And in here you have a nice sturdy white tray with a lid and a stopper. This is the only thing that tends to vary slightly when it comes to your kits. So if you get a large kit, you get a large tray. If it's a smaller kit, you'll get a smaller tray. It's exactly the same style. It's just it will be different size. And then inside, you get a plate of wax to go in your pen. You get a 7-placer. And you get a plate of Dominant Club's heart-shaped wax as well. So you get everything you need for... Oh, there we go. You get everything you need to be able to do what you need to be able to do the kit. So I'll just pop these back, and I've just knocked you again, so I'm so sorry. Again, I won't show this one for the second one because it's going to be exactly the same. And then you've got a thank you thing. Sorry, I'm bleating again, excuse me. Okay guys, I am sorry about this, all the interruptions. I'm hoping this will be the last one. But you also get this, and I have also turned the overhead light back on because the sun outside is kind of dipping slightly and it's making it a little bit difficult to see a little bit better, so I have turned the overhead light on again. just to help out a bit, because the window is quite far in that direction. Okay, so you can see I've got a bit of light, but it keeps dipping out. So this contains your legend. Okay, so do not throw it out, whatever it is, whenever you get it. So you get, I think if you purchase, you can see on the side there's social media details. So we open it up and we also get a card. I'll show that to you in a minute. Okay, there's your legend. I'll show that to you in a minute as well. But this is what you get on the inside of the envelope. Okay, so you get how to use your twist and pick pen, you get your instructions on how to diamond paint, you get a QR code to the Facebook group. So you would have had to have made a purchase for this to go for this. Okay, so they will check, because you have your email for your Facebook group and your account will have to match as well as your name. Okay, they do check. Okay, so you get your tips and tricks there as well. You get your 20% off your first app purchase. So you got your Android and you got your iPhone. So if whether you're a new customer or a returning customer, if you haven't used the app yet, if you've not used the app yet, you can scan that and save 20%, which is quite neat. Then you've also got your kit contents down there as well, which is quite neat. And then you also get this nifty little card. This is a treasure quest card. This is a secondary reward program that DAC offer. So you get 4 levels, if you like. This one is a bronze, so you can tell because the border on this side. You can also tell because it's got a different border on the back as well, and it does say bronze on there if my camera will focus, but it does say bronze on the back of the card as well. There you go, just about to see it there. Excuse me. So you get 4 levels of card. You get a bronze, which is the most common. Then you get silver, then you get gold, and then you get black. Black is an ever elusive one. You get 4 levels. Black is obviously the most rare, bronze is the most common. I have tons of bronze. Okay, so you get a certain combination of these. You can go to that website or that QR code. It will take you to where you can redeem the code that's under this scratch off. Okay, but you will need a certain combination of cards to be able to get these prizes. You can get certain levels of gift card, and you can also get custom if you're lucky enough to get the right combination. But that is very cool looking card, very pretty looking card. As you can see as well, it's got the details of the artist and the painting as well, which is quite neat. And then we have your legend. Okay, so you get a diamond out club, do what makes you sparkle. You get your mystery kit abstract there. Also got your start and end date there. You've got your mystery kit image there. You've also got your details down at the bottom as well, which my camera will focus. Come on. Doesn't want to focus today, does it? It doesn't like focusing today. There we go. So you've got your details down there as well. Now these are all separate stickers. So these are stickers, and these are also separate stickers. So if you keep like a logbook or something, or some form of a record, most people tend to use logbooks, you can pop these on there. You can pop them on there to show, or you can pop them on your containers for storage, maybe. So, and then this is how a mystery kit legend looks. So you can see they're all in black and white. Most people probably know the colours of a good chunk of these by now, but this is how a legend looks for a mystery kit. Okay, they're all in black and white, so it's not spoilt or at risk of being spoilt. So, and they're in the same style, so obviously at the bottom you can see from 41 down. Yeah, 41 down, I had to double check that then. You got your special drills. So you got your ABs, there's 2 ABs there. Those L's are your crystals, your iridescence. And then your Z is your fairy dust. So when I get the painting, when we have a look at the painting, I'll try and see if I can find some of those special drills. I won't get them out of the packaging because they'd be too finicky to get back in, but I'll see if I can find stuff for you. Okay, I will apologise now. There is quite a bit of traffic outside today. They're doing some form of gasworks a bit further up the road. So unfortunately, there's temporary lights knocking around, which is making it a bit busier outside. So if you do hear traffic, I do apologise. It's a bit heavier than normal because of gasworks. But yeah, as you can see, you've got your 48 colours there. A variety of your symbols. You'll see how the symbols are when we go to have a look at the canvas. Obviously, I won't be able to do an in-depth search for special drills on it because it'd be a bit difficult to see where they are, but I can try and show you what the drills look like when we get them out. Okay, so this is how your this is how your canvas is in the box. Okay, so it's got like a protective cover on it, which is upside down. So you got your do what makes you sparkle. Some people get rid of this cover, some people don't. I tend to keep hold of it just to give a little bit of extra protection because you never know. The boxes do tend to be quite sturdy anyway, so it's not too bad, but I would tend to keep them just to be on the safe side. You never know. So get them out, and there we have your drills. Okay, so in typical Brizbaazar fashion, there is actually quite a few dark ones in this one, which is unusual because Brizbaazar is normally known for being quite bold, bright, geometric sort of style, but off the bat, that is one of your ABs. So you can see, if you can see that sparkly coating, that's on top of the drill there, and there's that pink one as well. That coating is your AB coating, so your Aurora Borealis mix the Northern Lights. So that is quite a bold sort of shimmer to it, if you like. You can put them down on the canvas and it makes them sort of, all the others around it shine like anything as well. Okay, and then you see there, that one is one of your crystals. So you can see how it's got the silver back on it. You put it down on the canvas so it doesn't see through the letters and symbols and whatnot. You also got a purple one there, and you get quite a good chunk of that, which is 2 bags, which is quite cool. So that is another one. That is your other crystal, and I think that green may be your fairy dust. I'll see if I can get it out to show you. It might be a bit easier. There it is, that's the towel. Excuse the crinkle. Yeah, unfortunately it's right on the end, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because of where it is in the packet, but so you can just about see there's like a mica powder glitter coating on him. That is your fairy dust. So you can see it's not as bright and as bold as the ABs are. It's a bit more subtle. The glitter is encased within the drill, so it doesn't come off on anything. You can see it's a lot more subtle. So there's a closer look at your crystals. So there's actually a good chunk of crystals in there, which is quite nice. Normally most kits I get that crystals only have a tiddly tiny little bit. That's quite neat. There is your, there's another fairy dust. That's going to be a bit more difficult to see. This is a lighter colour. Lighter colours tend to be a bit more difficult to see when it comes to the fairy dust. It's quite neat. But, there's quite a bit of black as well, because I know the staple of Brizbaazar kits that they're bright and bold, but they do also have a lot of black in them to make those colours stand out. You also get a sticker on the front that says it belongs to this kit. It's quite neat if you separate your drills from the canvas, so you know which colours go with which. Okay, that lorry's actually parked up. I thought for a minute, sorry, there's a lorry outside. I thought he was in traffic, but he's not, he's actually parked up, so. Okay, and then you've got your canvas. So DAC use a material called tarpaulin, which is quite nice and soft. It's ribbed and poked. Unfortunately with this one you can't see it poked very well. You may just be able to see it, but it's to prevent the kit from fraying. Do it this way. I'm going to roll it out and you'll be able to see the bottom a little bit better. Now, these normally lay flat quite well. The tarpaulin normally lays flat quite well. But rolling it back onto itself doesn't hurt it in any way. It's poured glue, so it won't have a problem with being rolled. There we go. So do that, and then I'm going to show. I'll roll it out, and you'll be able to see how it looks. Okay, so this is what a. Let me just move back a tiny touch. This is what a DAC mystery kit looks like. So you can see it is a little bit more different to what they used to look like. They have changed how they print them. Because when they first came out, they were just pure black and white symbols. And you could see what the image was. Obviously it was classed as the mystery. You couldn't see the full shebang, but you got a good idea of what the image was. This one, I'll show you a bit close up in a minute. It makes it a little easier to hide the image, if you like. But you've got at the bottom here, a bit closer you can see the bottom. You've got a warranty there, lifetime warranty. So if you have a problem with the drills, you've run out, you've lost them, they're missing, they're the wrong drills, you've got a problem with the canvas, let them know via that warranty, and providing you're the original owner of the kit, they'll be able to help you out. Okay, you've got the social media details and a money off code as well. DAC always have some form of code, money saving code for you. Whether it's through a sale, whether it's through your canvas, whether it's through sneak peekers. There's a few sneak peekers that tend to offer a couple of codes for you. You also get your details down there. This also shows that Brizbaazar is a legally licensed artist with DAC. DAC always legally license their artist, so the artist gives permission for this image to be used. In this case it's used as a mystery kit. And then, so obviously she'll get compensated for this as well. She'll get a commission back as well, which is quite neat. You have a legend, top left, bottom right. But I will bring the canvas up a bit further so you can see what we mean. So, as you can see, They're quite clear. You've also got 4 different colours in there. So you've got a pink background, a yellow background, a blue background and a white background. That is just to help disguise the image a bit more. Because as I said, a couple of the older kits when they first had mystery kits, they always used to be just pure white, and you could tell that it was, you could tell off the bat, it was like you could tell the image, if you like. That's probably the best way to do it. But with these, it makes it just a little bit more difficult. But as you can see, they're quite clear. You've also got perforated cover as well. So if you want to section off your canvas in any way, you can do so. As you can see as well, it's quite sticky. So, but obviously you can see certain aspects of it. They flat very well, but don't worry about these wrinkles, they will come out. It's only because of the cover on them. But I mean, you can see certain aspects of the kit, as you would expect, to be honest. So obviously you can see that it's got quite a few swirls in it. Because of this, I think that's more so the style of the symbol, more than anything, to be honest, because there is obviously a few that are a bit darker than others, a bit more fuller. But this is what the mystery kit looks like for Brizbaazar. Okay, so this is going to be quite a bit of black. As you can see right off the bat, there is quite a lot of dots. And dots too tend to be a common one for DMC 310, which is black. So I'm not going to go and look for the special drills, because you'll be sat here forever and you'll be bored out your mind. It'll be a bit difficult to see where they are anyway. But if you give me 2 minutes, I'll pack this one up and I can show you the other one. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Now this second kit I've got to show you is the one from last week, so Monday the 10th I think it was. Roughly around the 10th of November, okay? So this one's the most recent one that we have, and it is Mystery Kit Interior by Art by Julia. This is a 60 centimeters by 79.9. Okay, now I know this one disappeared quite quickly. I was quite lucky to actually get this one, because I know she's a very, very popular artist with the AC. So this packaging is actually slightly different. They've changed it slightly. So you've still got your details there. So this one's got 47 colours, including a frosted drill, 3 fairy dust. So we'll try and find that frosted drill for you. Okay. So it's got total diamonds of 77,361. I saw that 3 and just thought, imagine 3,000. Which is going to be very severely short on drills if that's the case. But this kit is slightly different, and you've got the details down there on the end. But this one's slightly different in the fact that I didn't realise it's one of these new ones which has the sleeve come off the top. I'm not sure why DAC changed it. I didn't realise either that you got the barcode there as well and the details there as well. I'm not sure why DAC prompted DAC to change the packaging, but this is the first one I've had which is the sleeve, so I'm not too sure about it. But I probably would have preferred it to be the style of the other box, to be honest, but it's just my personal opinion. Obviously, take it as you will. But, oh, I'm so sorry. But you get the same sort of thing. So you obviously still got your insert, got your toolkit. That's going to be exactly the same as the other one, so I'm not going to worry about showing it to you. Knocking things over. So you've got your canvas as well. Then you've got the same bits. So you've got your, you're in view. You've got your little mystery message there. Say to enjoy it, but not to spoil it for others. And then you've got your thank you as well. Now the inside of this envelope is going to be exactly the same as the one for the Brizbaazar. So, and there you go, there is your Treasure Quest quest. It's got a lot of blues and greens in this one. It's quite cool. It's another bronze as well. It's quite cool. Obviously this box, as you saw, it was a different colour. They all vary on different, the mysteries always vary on different colours. This one's got a lot of blues and greens, which is quite cool. I'm a big blue person. My favourite colour is blue, so that's quite cool for me. So, and then you've got your mystery. Don't let me get that one out of the way again. Okay, so it's exactly the same as the other one. You've got your details there. You got your details down at the bottom, and then the mystery. Oh, they're all stickers as well, again. So, there we go. So, there is your list of colours. So, again, they're all in black and white, so as to not spoil what they look like. You've got that 60 number that wasn't on the other mystery. But that 60 number is one of DAC's own in-house colours. So that is the one, that is a colour that they've come up with themselves to help fill in gaps in the DMC. So obviously, as we all know, DMC obviously goes by cross-stitch thread. The colours go by the cross-stitch DMC thread colours. That 6021 is a colour that DFC have added to help match the image as close as possible to the original artwork the artist gave in. And that M is your frosted. It's not been out for very long, it's only been out for a few months, so there's not a lot. They're getting a bit more kits with them now, but there's still not a lot of them, I don't think. But I'll try and find it for you when we have a look at the colours as well. And then you've got your Z's, which is your fairy as well. So I'll pop that in there, out the way. So this one is roughly around the same size, I think. Okay, sorry, I'm just seeing what size this one is, I think. Okay, so it's about 5 centimetres, so it's slightly short. It's about 5 centimetres shorter on either side. So it's not much smaller, but it is smaller. But it's still a decent size, to be fair. All the other mystery kits I've had them as a 50 by 60, and I've had a fair few that have been sort of. I'll rest it there. So, and there is your colours. So you can see there's a fair bit of cream in there, sort of like a cream beigey colours, but there's also a lot of greens and blues in there as well. I think I see the frosted, and judging by the look of it, there's a lot of it. Just got to look, I have to have a look at that. So it's going to be rustling again, Pete, I'm afraid. Okay. So I believe that is your frosted. So if my camera will duly focus for me, you can see it. Unfortunately, it might not be able to see. It may be a bit difficult to see, I'm afraid. But you can see that is your frosted dross. So you can see it's quite it's not shiny. It's more muted, I suppose, or can't think of the word. Matted, that's the one. It's more of a matte colour. So that is your frosting, but a lot of them. There's like 5 bags of that one in here, so there's going to be loads of it knocking around, which is going to be quite cool. That's the most matted dross I've actually had in a kit. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of it, which is quite neat. Which means it's going to be everywhere. So I'll see if I can find the frosted, you just see the frosted. The fairy dust, that's the one I was looking for, fairy dust. I may, is that it? Okay. So that green, my camera will duly focus for me. You can probably see it a little bit better on that green. That is your fairy dust. Okay, that's one of your fairy dust, and it's got 2 bags as well. So this kit's going to sparkle like anything. It's got 2 other fairy drills. So I won't worry about finding them, because you'll definitely run away if you're staying this far along into the video. So, but that is one of your fairy dust. Okay, it's a little bit easier with that colour because it's a slightly darker colour. So excuse the wrinkle. Okay, so you've got your sticker on there as well. So, Art by Julia. She's a relatively new artist with the AC. She's not been here for very long. I think she's only been with the company for about a year or so. I think I remember the duck bath. Very sought after kit. I think duck bath came out with about this time of year, because I think it was with the Black Friday sale last year. And it's a very sought after kit. There's loads of people looking for it. So she's a very popular artist with the AC. To be fair, they are absolutely doable. I think I've got all but one of her kits, and that's only because I missed it when it came out. I missed it when it came out on a reset, because obviously it came out at the wrong time for me with money, so I wasn't quite paid. Usual story, but you know how it is with these things. You absolutely gutted when you miss it. But and there is. Okay, again, don't worry too much about the wrinkles on it. They do come out over time. And this one's got the pink lines on it. The pink lines were the one, obviously I'll rephrase that. I'll get my words out, I promise. DAC came out with the perforated cover possibly at the beginning of last year, give or take. The kit I'm working on at the minute came out around February last year, so February 2024, and that's got the perforations on it, but it doesn't have the coloured lines on them. That's what I was looking for. So they've had it for probably not about 2 years now, but they've only recently put the colour on it to help people see where the perforations are on them. They started out with pink. So this one's one of the ones that was produced when it had still had the pink. Obviously with the other kit you saw it was grey, but it doesn't make it, you can see as well, didn't transfer, because when they first put the colour on it they ran the risk of it transferring. Some of the kits got affected because of the transfer of the colour, but DAC quickly nipped it in the bud, managed to change it, which is good. But as you can see with this one, it's a bit difficult to tell with this one, to be honest. I have a feel, I think I know what it is, because me being me, I'm a bit fussy. I tend to try and know what the kit is before I decide to go for it, because I'm one that doesn't like getting a kit and then going, oh, I don't like it. So I always do tend to see what it is first, and if I like it then I'll grab it and I can see it come to life and I'll still be surprised. Quite strange, I know, strange, I know, but you can see that it is quite colour blocky, to be fair. Art by Julia, she tends to have bright, bold colours, but she also tends to have a lot of colour blocking. So this bit here is one symbol here. These bits here, you can see they're quite dark. Here, that is also one symbol. Obviously these bits here you can see are quite one symbol. This bit here, this circle within that dark bit, that is all one symbol. Quite a lot of one symbol there, you got it sort of there. So So it is quite colour blocky. I think most of Art by Julia's kits are quite colour blocky. So, which is quite cool. But I have actually found one of the fairy dusts, which is actually that dark. It's like a looped square, if you like. That is actually one of the darker colours. So you can see that the fairy dust, some of the fairy dust is actually there. I know I didn't show you on the last one. The last one was obviously a bit more confetti. But with this one, you can actually see where the fairy dust is for one of them. Which is quite neat. What's the frosted one? So the frosted one is like a it's like an oval, which is actually there. You can see that there off the bat. I know I'm all over the place with this unboxing today, so I do apologise. So you can see there's a fair amount there as well. There is quite a lot of that one, so I don't. But as you can see, it is quite colour blocky, but it also means that it's a bit more difficult to tell which one this is, to be honest with you. But that definitely looks like one of the ducks. If you know Art by Julia, you'll know that she has ducks, these cute little ducks in all her images. So that definitely looks like a duck, and that definitely looks like a pair of ducks. So it could be that there's a bit of body of water there, maybe. But this is quite cute. But that is your Art by Julia. You can see there's it goes up at the top as well. That's your Art by Julia, okay? I'll get this one packed up and then I'll bring the other one back and then I'll let you go, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, alright, this is all I have to show for you today. Your two mystery kits. So you got your mystery kit Abstract by Brizbaazar, which is your purple one. And then you've got your mystery kit Interior by Art by Julia, which is the blue one. Now, I know the Art by Julia one is no longer available. That one actually went quite quickly. The Abstract by Brizbaazar, I couldn't find it, but that doesn't mean it's not on the site. It may well still be on the site. Okay, now mystery kits do tend to be limited edition, so once they're sold, they're gone. They don't get another run. Okay, so this, as I said, this one may still be available. I don't know, I couldn't find it, but it doesn't mean it's not there. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did decide to watch, thank you. If you did decide to watch as well, I know it's quite a long video for two mystery kits, but if you did stay all the way through, I appreciate it and I thank you for that. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. It's 10:30 in the morning over here and my house is actually quite warm for it being the middle of November, but I have a feeling the heating's on, so that could be part of the reason. Oh no, it's not. It just means it's quite warm in this house. For the middle of November, it's quite rare, as I'm in the UK, so middle of November, it's probably quite cold outside, to be fair. But again, I'm distracted, I'm deflecting. So I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are. If you did like this video, I'd appreciate it if you can give a thumbs up. Again, you don't have to. I do have other unboxings on the channel, so if you want to go and have a look at them, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I will see you guys again soon. Bye guys.